always feel like I should frisk you to make sure you didn't bring anybody stupid with you.
That's a bad habit I'm trying to kick. Yeah.
You've been in France with...
I have. I don't want to...
With the one who will not be named.
He will not be named, yes.
Yeah.
Matt and I are doing a movie in France with Adam Driver and Jodie Comer, who are amazing. And
they're terrific.
Yes, they are. That Matt and I wrote with Nicole Hoff-Center, so it's exciting. It's a drama, it's tense, it's historical. And,
you had to write it with him, too?
I did.
Oh, God. You know, how long have you known Matt Damon?
Almost 40 years.
Almost 40 years.
And I'm 32, so...
And in all those years, of all the many, many things, stupid things he's done, what's the dumbest thing you've ever seen he's ever done in your presence? Don't go through all
I don't know how many cubic feet of water's in the ocean. You know what I mean? You can't...
He wouldn't know. I know that.
Some things can't be measured. You know, he's a good guy, in my opinion, and but there's a moment that stands out.
Oh, good. Okay, great. Should I lay down for this, or
you should get comfortable?
Let me unbutton my pants.
I knew Matt. I met when I was 8, so we were 39 years, and I'm 47 anyway. And I met him when I was 8. He was 10. He was a little older. He was a lot bigger than me. He was always quite a bit bigger than me because, 2 years is a big deal when you're 8 and 10. And we lived down the street from each other and we see each other at the park and stuff. But he was kind of one of the older, bigger kids. And but then I got like this job on, I got a job on TV, like a PBS cheesy educational show for kids, which I thought was kind of lame, but it was enough to make Matt like boil with envy.
Oh, really?
Just like burn with rage.
So he was already...
I just came from the set. No.
He was an actor boy at this time.
He wanted to be an actor, very much.
Okay.
He took it very seriously. And then when we got to high school, we went to a public high school in Cambridge, and I went out for the fall play. I went to audition for the play, and I saw Matt there. And he kind of eyed me, And
so were you like a freshman at this
I was
time?
a freshman. I was probably 6 inches smaller than him.
Okay,
And because he was 2 inches taller than he is now. And I swear to God, this is a true story. He walked up to me. He said, "Let me give you a little advice." I said, "Okay, great, thanks. Well, what time?" He goes, "This isn't TV where you get by on your looks and your haircut. This is about talent. This is the theater." Turned around and walked away. Stone cold. Ice. Like he was the Laurence Olivier of Cambridge Rindge and Latin Public High School drama program.
And just out of curiosity, how much theater did Laurence Olivier wind up doing after high school?
Well, it's been 30 years. One play.
One play?
Because it's about talent. You can't combine it.
Wow. I knew I was right about him the whole time. By the way, another fellow Bostonian, Mark Wahlberg, was here last week. And he seems to think that when it comes to Tom Brady's favorite, like, actor pal, that he is #1 on the list.
Does he think that?
He did say that.
I've never felt competitive with Mark before. Yeah, so that's interesting. I don't know. Maybe he is. I don't want to step on any toes. I met Tom, not to brag, the year that, he replaced Drew Bledsoe. And I was actually at this random, this is when I thought things like this were fun. The White House Correspondents' Dinner, you know? And I went to a party, and I saw him, and they had just won the Super Bowl, whatever, and, and of course, he was like 22, and I was 27 or something, so I was, like, older than him.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, my God, man, so great to meet you, dude. You're like the king of Boston." And he goes, "Oh, wait, you're the king of Boston." I'm like, he thinks I'm the king.
You were smitten with him immediately.
I realized then that I loved him. You really do. I really do love him. There's not a lot I wouldn't do for Tommy. You know what I mean? I don't want to go to the dark side, the internet side, or the bleep side.
When you say there's not a lot you wouldn't do for Tommy.
Yeah.
And you call him Tommy. And you say that, what if he said, "I'd love us just to live together"?
I'd be like, you know what I mean? If it'll help you with the game, let's warm up. You know, you want to lube up? What do you mean? Massage? Whatever it takes. You know what I mean?
Is he aware of this? Because I do, every time his name comes up, I laugh because you almost blush and you become like a child talking about it.
I am childlike. And just with him, though. And I really do love him.
Is it
like,
only him?
I look up to him so much that it makes me feel like I'm 10 years old.
Yes.
And it makes him really uncomfortable.
I bet it does.
I was like, hey, Tom, you're the best. He's like, I got it, dude. I know
You also, like, I think the last time you were here, you brought pictures of your son's room, and your son, who is how old now?
My son
Sam?
is 8.
8 years old. You've built this demented shrine to Tom Brady in your son's room.
Yeah, in the Patriots jersey.
And I was wondering if your son is he still like, does he want this stuff? I think you had like a rug made out of Tom's body hair or something like that.
Yeah, it was, yes, I did. Yes, I did those things.
Yeah.
And I would have done a remodel if I knew what team to put out there for next year, but I'm hoping to stick with the one we got.
Yeah, right.
You know, but
well, you know, about a half an hour ago, Tom said he's playing. He's going to Tennessee. Will you stick with? I figured I'd get you to. I'd fish a little
I've
bit
been
there.
done this a few times. You know what I
So
mean?
he said he's not going to Tennessee.
Tom has told me personally. I don't know what he said to Mark, but he's told me where he's going.
He has.
Yeah, so he called me. Said, "Don't tell Wahlberg."
So he is going somewhere.
That I might be going back to Foxborough.
Oh, interesting.
You never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
I think Tom is now deleting your phone number from his contacts.
He gave me his number at the White House press correspondence thing back when you had those like weird, you know, like fold over BlackBerry rim.
Right, and then he ran those phones through a wood chipper, I think, right? Didn't he?
And, and I was like, I remember I would watch the game and then text him, like, great Pat, 4th and 1, you guys went for it, that was really great, you know. And one time I was like texting him and the game was over, and then like, bloop, he texted me back about a heart attack. He's in the locker room with the guys.
You have 2 Oscars. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. So your
My son.
Oh yeah, your son. No, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, it was an interesting thing because I've been doing this movie in France, as I said, and like one of the things that is really important to me is like, you know, I'm in a split, you know, I'm a divorced dad. I get certain, you know, half the time with my son, and it's really, you know, it's his birthday, it's his 8th birthday.
Oh.
So I said to them, like, I'll do whatever the schedule needs, but like the 27th, I gotta be in LA. So, you know, they set it up where I was kind of shooting right up till the 27th, and I had to scramble and drive and room and get plane and boom and land, and I was gonna land right in time for his birthday. And we had this present set up, and everything was getting shipped and sent, and I was gonna pick it up and go to a surprise party. And so I got really, you know, and I got my son knows that I do movies that are kind of fake, and his mom does movies, and that's all pretend. But he also knows that Star Wars is real. He knows there's guys out there fighting the Emperor, and that job needs to get done, and I can do my fake and, you know, some people can do an important job. So I told him, like, I'm actually in this movie with Kylo Ren.
Oh, right.
And his mind, like, opened in 2. Like, he was like, but Dad, but how? How do you know Kylo? Are you going to space? Will you really have this lightsaber? Good Kylo Ren? I'm like, yes, good Kylo Ren. Not the bad Kylo Ren. So I told Adam that. And he was a sweetheart, and I said, would you tape like a birthday video to my son? And he did. It was very kind, and I was just thrilled. And I was on my way, took off to the airport, scrambled to the airport, get on the thing, go to the airport, fly from London all the way to LA. It's 11 hours, whatever. Land, it's a little delayed. I'm running gun. I got to stop by my house, and then we're going to go to where the surprise party is. And I get to my house, and you can see the look on the face of a guy who works with me, and he was like, I said, where are the presents? And he was like, they didn't get here.
Oh.
So I had to show up to, you know, my son's party.
With no presents.
With no gift for him.
That's bad.
And it was like this sort of sinking, awful feeling, you know. And then he goes, but there is something. I said, what? He said, well, Adam heard you say it was your son's birthday. And so he called your assistant, got your address, and sent some presents and signed a card and a picture from Kylo Ren.
Ooh.
And I took those presents and went... I went and to that surprise party. It's on my side. Watched him open all his other presents. And I said, Sim, my presents didn't get here on time. He said, but I did get a present from somebody who really wanted to make sure you had a gift. And he was like, who? And I said, Kylo Ren. He was like, and they took it. I mean, he opened the presents. I played him the video of Kylo Ren and me. And it was like, you know,
what's better than that?
It was an incredibly moving and powerful moment. Like,
yeah.
Adam made me a hero to my kids.
Oh.
And I will never, ever,
how do you
forget it.
How do you repay that?
I tell you what, I know this kind of maudlin, saccharine sentiment doesn't fit with the whole mise-en-scène of your show, but it's a really good lesson in like doing those small gestures of kindness because you have no idea. I mean, for him, he's like, yeah, send him the toy, the Kylo Ren doll, and the Kylo Ren Lego, and the Kylo Ren thing, and a little picture of Kylo Ren signed by Kylo Ren, and it meant the world.
Yeah, I bet.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So much.
You know what I hope? I have to say, I hope that you get that same thing from Tom Brady next time you see him. He is your Kylo Ren. Ben Affleck is here. His movie is called The Way Back. We'll be right back.
Come on, guys, let's go. We got 15 seconds left. We're gonna go on 8. Gives us time for a rebound or a tip in. Brandon, 20's gonna pick you up full court, all right? Freeze, you're gonna come up, set a ball screen for Brandon. Brandon, you roll around to the right. Garcia, come up, set a back screen for Kenny. Kenny, come out to the wing for the 3. That way we got 3 options. Brandon attacking right. We'll look for Freeze coming off the screen. If neither of those are there, go to Kenny for the 3 in the corner. You got this, okay? No, don't just nod. I want to hear your voice. Yes or no?
Yes, Coach.
That is Ben Affleck in The Way Back. It opens the theaters on Friday. You know what? It's funny because we had a screening of the movie here, and some of the people were like, oh, it's going to be one of those basketball movies where we know what happens. But first of all, it's a great movie, and you are I think it's maybe your best performance of all the movies you've been in.
I agree, actually, yeah.
You do? Oh, good. Yeah.
For once, we're on the same page.
Well, talk a little bit about the
it's about
story.
a guy we start the movie, and this guy who's fallen on obviously hard times. He's really struggling. He's drinking a case of beer every day. He works construction. He's got kind of a dingy house. He's separated from his wife. He's obviously in pain. We kind of slowly discover what the source of that is, what happened to him, and why he kind of ended up that way. But he gets offered a chance. He was a high school basketball star, and then kind of washed out a little bit, and didn't really made nothing of that. And they offer him to go back and coach his old high school team, which has also fallen on hard times. They're 1-9, and so yeah, it feels a little bit like it could be the cheesy, predictable sports movie trope cliche thing.
And this is not.
It's really not. It's about how he kind of re-engages in his life and what he gets from these young guys, and it's about grief but it really is about it's an inspiring, cathartic movie about you're gonna have really painful, difficult things happen in life. That's just part of life, and what matters is not that, but how you get past it, how you deal with it, how you overcome that. And the script was really smart. It didn't set it up in an easy way. It doesn't pull any punches in terms of the kind of really awful things that can happen to you, no fault of your own, and to family members and stuff. But also, it's doesn't pull any punches in kind of saying it gets better. You can get better, and I love it. It's a beautiful story. The guys who played the ball players are amazing.
Yeah, those kids are great. Was that cathartic for you, going through that same thing, being able to play basketball with these kids or coach them?
It really was. I mean, it reminded me of, when I first started out, I did this movie, School Ties. I had 9 lines. I was an extra. Yeah, I know, but still.
Yeah.
And it was I loved it. I love being part of it. I love showing up. I loved it. Look, I'm on camera, way in the back, out of focus. You know? And then these young men were so kind of dedicated and into it. It made it so real and so good. I loved coming to work every day. And I knew I had to kind of form a real relationship with these guys and get them to trust me and not just be, oh, well, I've done these movies, so you're supposed to respect me, but really earn their trust and respect. And it was wonderful. They were lovely. It was a joy every day. It's the kind of movie I really want to keep doing.
It's terrific. It really is great, and you're fantastic in it. I want to ask you about one other thing.
Sure.
I got this magazine today sitting on my desk. Now, this is the movie you guys are shooting over there?
Yes.
Yeah. And what
That's
is...
the movie. There's Matt. He's in his, somebody
Is that a costume, or is this just his new look?
No, that's just what he dresses like.
That's how he dresses? He's dressing as some kind of wizard?
Yeah, it's a medieval drama, and he plays a knight that...
And then I have a photograph of you from the set as well.
That's my... Yeah. That's, I play a French count, and Adam and Matt are kind of competing to be in my good graces, and I'm going to decide who gets more land or whatever. And it's about this...
Well, pick Adam for sure. Yeah, I mean...
yeah, I do.
Yeah,
and,
of course, after what he's done.
You can see the rings. Apparently, the nobility were quite fond of jewelry. They were like the early rap stars.
Is that right? Be honest, are you guys making a Siegfried and Roy biopic? Is that what's going on here? Is this a ruse?
Who's Roy?
If you are, I hope he gets eaten by the tiger. That's all I'm saying. Well, it's very good.
I have no part of that joke. Oh, my God.
Don't worry, he's in France. We'll never see him again. Ben Affleck, go see his movie. It's called The Way Back. It opens in theaters Friday. I am Jimmy Kimmel. Click below to subscribe to our YouTube channel, or if you want to be that way about it, don't.